Vector equations of line. That's the topic that we are going to cover today. So, vector equation of line. So, you must have heard this in multiple places that we can represent a line using a vector equation, and that goes like R is equals to A plus lambda B. Looks cool, yeah. But I hope you have the same problem as me that I didn't also understand what this meant when I first saw this equation because this doesn't make sense. Okay, but let's put in some time to understand and make sense of it. Yeah. So here R represents any position vector. Okay, any position vector on the line. Okay, any position vector on the line. On the line. Okay, it can be any point on the line, and that can have, we know, if a line, the line is a collection of points. Okay, it's a collection of points. So it consists of infinite number of points, as we can see. And these points can have position vectors, yeah? With respect to origin, these points can have position vectors. And these position vectors are represented by this specific vector. Okay, position vector on the line, any position vector on the line. A given here is a single position vector. Okay, it can be one of these position vector. Okay, but it is fixed. It is fixed. This is changing. This one is changing. Okay, but this is fixed. This is fixed. Okay, so we call this position vector. Okay, this is the position vector actually. Okay, position vector of a point, of any point on the line. That is given by R, and this is a position vector on the line. Okay, it is a fixed one. Okay, it is a fixed one. Okay, it is a fixed one. And then we have lambda. Okay, it is the parametric variable. Okay, it is the parametric variable. And for different values of lambda, okay, for different values of lambda, you can actually represent different points. So these two are like y is equals to mx plus c, where y can be represented as r and x can be represented as lambda. Okay, I'm not going deep yet. Okay, but we will be coming soon to that. Okay, and b is the direction vector. Is the direction vector of the line. This is also fixed. Okay, direction vector of the line. Okay, now I want you to think of the straight line equation that we normally use. Okay, the gradient intercept equation. Y is equals to mx plus c. Okay, so if you have the graph like this, okay, and if we draw the line y is equals to mx plus c, okay, so this is x and this is y, basic stuff. Okay, so if you draw the line y is equals to mx plus c, m represents the angle of the line. Okay, m represents the angle of the line. M is the angle of the line, tan theta. Okay, it represents the angle or the direction of the line. And c is the y-intercept. C is the y-intercept. C is a value that we normally use. Okay, and x is independent variable and y is dependent variable. For different values of x, you will get different values of y. Yeah, here also it works like this. Okay, so you can have, okay, let's talk in 3 dimension. It doesn't matter because it's just a straight line. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so let's talk in 3 dimension, that the dimensions that we know. Okay, I, j, and k. Yeah, let's talk about I, j, and k. So we have I, we have j, and we have, sorry, it should be k here, and here we have j. Okay, let's say there is a line. Okay, let's say there is a line that passes through all these three dimensions. Okay, so it's in the space. So here, what happens is we need a point. Okay, it doesn't have to be the intercept. Okay, it doesn't have to be the intercept. It can be any point. Okay, and that point, let's say that is A. Okay, and if you connect A with the origin, you will have the position vector of that point. Okay, and we can say that is OA, and that is A in this case. Okay, so we have the equation R is equals to A plus lambda B. So A is the position vector of a single point. Okay. Now we need B. Okay, a direction vector. So the direction vector is a vector that is parallel to the given line. Okay. So this is the direction of the line. Okay, so this is the direction of the line. So I can bring it. So I can bring it to the center, and I can say, if I have the direction vector like this, okay, if I have the direction vector like this, and I add it to the end of A, okay, I can actually represent a point on this line. I can actually represent a point on this line. This specific point can be represented by using these two vectors. And that will give me rise to a position vector, a new position vector. Okay. And that is, in this case, R. And this red vector, or the direction vector that we used, is the B here. Okay. And for specific values of lambda, okay, for the specific values of lambda, let's say if lambda is equals to 1, well, if lambda is equals to 1, R can be given as A plus B. And if lambda is equals to 2, R can be given as A plus 2B. And if lambda is equals to 3, R can be given as A plus 3B. The special part is lambda can also be a negative number. Okay, negative 4, okay, let's say negative 2, R is equals to A minus 2B. Whatever the number lambda is, okay, lambda is a real number. Okay, lambda is a real number. Lambda can be any real number. Okay, so for the any value of lambda, you can actually represent a point on the given line. You can represent a point on the given line. Okay, so if it is 2b, okay, if it is 2b, nothing changes. Why? 2b looks like this. This is 2b. This is 2b. And that represents another point on the line. Okay, this is another b plus b, 2b. Okay, and in the negative direction, yeah, we can also have it in the negative direction. That is a minus b. This is a minus b. That also actually represents a point on this specific line. Okay, and we can have minus 2b. Okay, and we can have minus 2b. Another minus. Okay, and that can also represent a minus 2b can also represent a point. Okay, the position vector of a point on the given line. This is how the vector equations work. This is how the vector equations of a straight line works. Okay, keep this in mind. So what is the important thing? Okay, R is equals to A plus lambda B. Lambda changes. For specific values of lambda, we will have a specific position vector. A is the position vector and B is the direction vector. Okay, it acts like y is equals to c plus xn. That's all. M is the gradient which represents the direction, and c is the intercept, or we normally say, in this case, it is a point on the line. Okay, it is a specific point on the line. Okay, so I'll just give you an example. Okay, let's say r is equals to, r is given as 1, 2, 3 plus lambda 4, 5, 6. Okay, very common straight line. Okay, now shall we write a point on a line? Yeah, shall we write a point on a line? Okay, so when lambda is equals to 0, okay, when lambda is equals to 0, r will be equals to 1, 2, 3 plus 0 into 4, 5, 6. This means r equals to 1, 2, 3 lies on the line. Well, that is true. Why? A here is a position vector. This position vector actually represents a point on the line. Okay, so that is possible. And when lambda is equals to 1, yeah, when lambda is equals to 1, r is equals to 1, 2, 3 plus 1 into 4, 5, 6. Another point, another position vector of a point. Okay, this will give us 5, 7, and 9. That's it. That's it. Okay, and if lambda is equals to 2, that also gives us another position vector. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 plus 2 into 4, 5, 6. Well, that will give me 9, 12, and 15. That's it. So these are different points on the line. On the given line, R equals to 1, 2, 3 plus lambda 4, 5, 6. Let's say this is the line L. Okay, L has these 3 points. Okay, this point can be written as, this is vector, position vector, obviously. Let's say this is point A. Point A is 1, 2, 3. And point B is 5, 7, 9. Point C is 9, 12, 15. These points lie on the line L. That's the idea. Okay. So by using this, you can actually rewrite the equation. How? Well, we know these 3 points lie on the specific line. So you can use them as the position vectors. Okay. Already we have used 1, 2, 3. So here we'll use this as the position vector. So L will be equals to R equals to 5, 7, 9 plus lambda into 4, 5, 6. I know here lambda is equals to 0. If lambda is equal to 0, only B is possible. But since lambda is a parametric value, we don't actually mind about that. Okay. So you can write the same line L can have different equations. It can have also another equation. R is equals to 9, 12, 15 plus lambda into 4, 5, 6. This is also possible. So this is how you can change the position vectors. Okay. What about direction vectors? Can we change them? Well, we'll look at the same example, 1, 2, 3 plus lambda into 4, 5, 6. Can we change the direction vector? Actually, look at this. If this is the direction vector, okay, this also lies in the same direction, but the scale is high. Okay, of course, the magnitude is higher, but the direction is same. And in this case, it's the same direction, but the magnitude is big. Okay, so you can use any multiple of this vector, any multiple of the direction vector, and still have the same line. Okay, and still have the equation for the same line. Okay, so in this example, we can say R is equals to 1, 2, 3 plus lambda into 8, 10, 12. It doesn't matter. These two are same line. This line represents this line. Same lines. Both are same lines. Okay, you can also write, you can change both of them. You can change the point value. Obviously, we know that 1, 2, 3 means 5, 7, 9. 5, 7, 9 was a point in the line. So you can give like this, lambda 12, 15, 18. This is also possible. This one also possible. Okay, so just keep in mind a straight line. A straight line L can have different vector equations for it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a homework. Okay, not homework. Yeah, I'm going to give you a homework. Okay, so I'm going to give you a homework. Let's say L is represented by R is equals to -1, 3, 2 plus mu 2, 4, 6. Come up with different equations for the same line. Okay, come up with different equations for the same line. Maybe 5 equations. Come up with 5 equations for the same line, and you will get the hang of vector equations for straight line. Okay, just try this. Yeah, so I'll just give you an example. Okay, so R equals to 178 plus mu into 0.2, 0.4, 0.6. This is my example. Okay, you can come up with another 5 examples for the same line. L can be given as the same line. That's it. Thanks for watching the 11th video in our vector series. If you found this explanation of the vector equation of a line helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tutorials. Hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest videos. Check out the full playlist to master vectors and follow us on Instagram. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep learning and stay curious. Bye-bye.